Thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas. And we count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. We begin the next half-century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. One receiver left, two to the right. On 1st and 10, Bradford. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking to hit Ryan Matthews there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They're going to look to throw. He's going to go up top again. Tried for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel.
After review of the play, the running on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a pickup of 21. And it'll be 1st down, Giants.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way. One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Oh, look at this play call. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the gadget play here on fourth down winds up backfiring. And the Eagles defense able to hold. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action here on first down. And Selleck here, left side. And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll let it go deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So as the set designers rush out here to get us ready for the spectacle to come at intermission. Do you seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. Third quarter action now. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Room here to run. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's Vereen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
They find some open field here. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Every time I see a coach challenge a spot, that makes me a little bit nervous for that coach.
After reviewing the play, the run on the field is reversed.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll run it here. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On the tackle there, it's Nolan Carroll.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that will.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Shane Vereen, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of the...
And Owen caught it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think...
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their... First, they'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Back to his own 1-yard line. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever.
But you got to understand, this is not laughing at him. But this play, I don't even know how to describe it. You're talking about a running play. And we're always taught as runners to get north and south, get upfield as fast as possible. Well, this was east, then west, then east and west, and I don't even know what you do. At some point, you're hoping maybe you fall down and save some of this yardage. Keeps fighting and trying to make it work. Blocking breakdown. I'd have to say a play call breakdown because it ran into the worst possible defense they could face, and you end up with that kind of loss of yardage. I've got nothing else.
They stick on the ground. Again, it's Marine. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So this is now the 4th time in the last 6 Super Bowls that we've had a safety. Obviously, that's strange when you figure during the regular season, on average, you'll see a safety about once every 14 games. So an oddity here, to say the least. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is brought in at the 21.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Giants defense now ready as they trot back out onto the field. They've had a great game, but one final stop, that's what they're thinking about right now, aren't they?
And I think they believe that it's almost in the bag because of how they've played all game long. Look at them out there, just confidence in every step. They've held them for most of the game. They think one more stop is almost inevitable.
They're hoping so. Fresh set of downs here. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Tretti. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston. Got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. Now I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
Can't stop listening to this voice in my head. Got me tearing through the colors on this rusty spring bed. Bust through the days, flames kissing my back. That's all I remember, and then everything's black. You know, sounds so familiar, someplace hot in my soul. Hello, transmission. Now you're in control. I look up, I look down. Everybody's bathing in holy water. Ain't enough gone around. Raise their cups, wear their crowns. You're sitting on a ghost stained altar. Feel the jungle you sound. I walk in a fever, taste the blood in my mouth. My eyes blue shiny purple, and I'm riddled with doubt. It feels so peculiar, boiling hot in my soul. Farewell transmission, not meant for this world. I look up, I look down. Everybody's bathing in holy water. Ain't enough gone around. Raise their cups, wear their crowns. You're sitting on a ghost stained altar. Feel the jungle you sound. Tonight, drifted off to sleep. Tonight, must be having a bad dream. I look up, I look down. Everybody's bathing in holy water. Ain't enough gone around. Raise their cups, wear their crowns. You're sitting on a ghost stained altar. Feel the jungle you sound.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the...
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful